Hey, it's Matt, your frontier friend, learning, stumbling with AI together. If you like today's video, go ahead and thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Today, I want to talk about Cursor, SpaceX acquisition of Cursor for $60 billion. I didn't want to do another talking head after just doing a talking head video, but maybe my thinking resonates with your thinking, or maybe you can educate me inside the comments. So the idea of like SpaceX acquiring Cursor and everyone just going like, why, what do they need this for? I mean, I think for those of us who follow this, we kind of get it. But it sort of reminds me of browser wars all over again. Obviously, AI is just the thing right now, and it's sort of laying the groundwork for what the next decade might look like in technology. And now everyone's fighting for you to get to the AI to either ask the question or build the website. And all of these companies are fighting for this experience. And that's what I mean about the browser wars. You know, when you think about Chrome versus Safari versus Edge, Firefox, you know, and the various other like search engines that compete with each other. That's what I see this being like. The importance of getting your browser in front of the customer. I think I don't want to call it like an IDE, because I think what they're really aiming for is an app to interface with AI. Just like Claude desktop or Claude mobile app has an experience for the user. So you have typical AI chats, you have Claude CoWork to do tasks on a computer, and you have Claude Code. And over the last 6 months, we've seen all of these companies really start to, I hate to say getting more focused, but it is those three things. It is questions and answers with your AI chatbot. It is automated, daunting, scheduled tasks with, say, Claude CoWork. And then Claude Code is like build stuff. All three of these things, like everyone's doing now. And it kind of seems like we're all falling into these pockets. Like that's where the market is pushing. If you know, I am a big proponent of Manus AI, which is owned by Facebook, but they have their version of like CoWork. It's Manus Compute or Manus Computer, where you can just run a computer in the cloud to do things for you. Really cool stuff. But also, this is like where everyone is headed. So to me, it's less about, hey, they're acquiring Cursor for people to build code with. My 2 cents is they're buying Cursor to be that infinity app. Like it's going to be everything that SpaceX does with AI will probably come through the Cursor app in the future. That's fine by me. I think from a branding perspective, like the name Cursor can be anything. It can be about coding your agents that run your business and then eventually run your household, probably, maybe your personal finances, maybe, kind of, if you want to start to jump into that area. The app has changed drastically. Of course, just as I showed you, it is chat forward first. I remember when I first started using Cursor when it was just a fork of VS Code. Well, it was just VS Code. That's what it felt like to me, with a little chat box with Cursor, agent in it. I don't even think it was called agent at the time, just Cursor LLM. And you could just chat with it. And it was just like, oh, cool. I can chat over here, I can affect the code in the file browser, and I can build a site or build an app, whatever it was that I was working on. And that's pretty cool. Now the experience is much more about the just chatting with an agent. Now, some interesting things that I've seen with Cursor, just literally just booting it up for the first time, even though I still have a pro subscription that ends in November, because I don't see a need to continue with it, is they do have this automation feature to do repetitive tasks with agents. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like Claude CoWork is nice, but to me, it feels much more like a run things on my computer kind of thing. Manus Computer is go do things on a computer in the cloud. That sounds pretty cool too. And it's a little bit more maybe safeguarded to a degree. Now, if I can run automations in Cursor and it's about doing the research for me, sending tasks to me as it accomplishes them across other agents that are coding. Okay, now this becomes something that's a little bit more valuable to me, since that's all this is. It's just a talking head video. I've talked about this in other episodes before. I don't get into Claude or Hermes yet. I say yet because maybe I will, but it just seems like the learning curve and the costs are far too great when I am still consuming and learning and building in a more traditional AI way, where I don't need to spend all that time and resources to set something up, train something, when none of the tasks that I have are really suited for a Hermes or an OpenClaw. Not when I look at the complexity and the cost factor to run something like that. Now, if you come and you tell me in 6 months from now that like SpaceX subsidizes agents because they just launched a data center in space and I have all of this compute power at my fingertips, I can do all this stuff. Okay. Like maybe I come back to Cursor and I can run, specific tasks. For my day-to-day, it's really just like research for mostly about like marketing or sales outreach or customer and product research. How are people using a product? What else, are they looking for? How can I reach XYZ at a company? And that person, like who is a third tier away from the second and a third degree away from them kind of thing. Like I'm not trying to solve anything from like medical, legal, or scientific standpoint. So I don't need a ton of compute. I don't need a ton of like autonomy that like this thing is just always on and always thinking about this process. So Cursor's still here. It's still something that I will just dabble in and watch, at least for the time being while I still have my pro account, and just see how they, evolve Cursor as things go on. This is just a simple site that I built. I've featured this website in a previous video. This is just it locally. It's just a simple static website that I built for a friend. And yeah, Cursor, $60 billion now. I think it's interesting to see where they'll take this as like an all-inclusive AI app, and then how they balance that between, do they eventually merge this with X? Do they take Grok and merge it here, and it just becomes like this one big social coding AI environment? Whatever that is. There is a browser in Cursor. Maybe they want you to go Cursor as a browser. So we'll see where that goes. Let me know what you think. Do you use Cursor? What do you use to build your stuff? I'm Claude Code, mostly 99% in the terminal, and then bounce over to Codex when I need to balance the tokens. Thumbs up if you like today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. We'll see you in the next video.